sounds, indistinct sounds. They rang in his head. It was hard to make out what they were saying. A sharp ringing rang through his smoke box. Is he okay? Get the breakdown train! Drop the fire! He tried blinking his eyes open, but it was all blurry. Everything hurt, from his boiler to his buffers to his dome. But where had it all gone? This isn't what he felt like before. He didn't remember having a cab. He didn't remember having a dome. Where did this all come from? He tried remembering his thoughts. All his life felt like a blur. He didn't remember anything. The burning sensation that crawled around him felt like it had died down. It was now replaced with aching bruises. It all hurt. He blinked as light shone down onto his face. His pupils dilated as his vision finally focused. He's awake! The voices were still messy. There was a loud chatter surrounding him. Chains were strapped around him as a clanking arose. He felt his body jolt as he was towed out of the dirt. They kicked around his sides as he was pulled up straight. He swayed around until he felt his wheels being placed on solid ground. He found himself on a flatbed. A small crane, which had put him on it, sat behind him. She was having her chains removed from him by workers who were scrambling about. A little blue engine sat in front of him. She had a unique design with an open cab and an unusual wheel arrangement. She had two large, pronounced splashers on either side. She looked up at him. He thought she looked pretty, if she wasn't on the verge of tears. Kronk, you awake! Kronk? Who's Kronk? You, my brother. I'm your sister, Abby. Are you okay? Sister? I don't remember having a sister. I have a brother. He faltered. He tried to remember his sibling's name, but couldn't find it. It all seemed like a blur, like he had awoken from a distant sleep. None of this felt real to him, like he was looking through someone else's eyes. But it was still him. No matter what, it was him. He was the one who spoke through another's mouth. He realized that he looked identical to Abby. This was not how he usually looked like. He began to get defensive. Who are you? What am I doing here? Let me go! Hey, it's okay. You got into a really bad accident with the trucks. They bumped you around the corner and... Oh my gosh, I thought you were dead. I did die. Abby faltered. What? Okay, get him to the works, now! Cried a man. Instantly, Abby began to shunt the train up the line, worried for her brother. Kronk felt off. His name wasn't Kronk, but he couldn't remember his actual name. He looked around as his eyelids grew heavy. A large hill stood to the side of him. Unnaturally placed stones stood far on top of it. They loomed over him. He felt connected to them. His eyes felt heavier and heavier as he drew into an uncomfortable sleep.